What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another live, man. I'm actually coming on a little earlier because we got a lot of content in today, so I had to make sure I do it just right. So, as always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up. Your girl, Mickey Truth, is live, and we're going to definitely start this one off right, all right? Because we about to get into some stuff. All right. I'm not even going to care. We about to get into it. So make sure you share. And guess what? Y'all know what I'm about to say. Yo, Hookah, what it do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
I'm over here talking on mute. What's up, y'all? What's up? I am early. What it do, Bolo? How you doing? Y'all. A lot of y'all may be new to my channel, but back in February, right? I actually did a live on R. Kelly. Okay. We really had a panel. We went over some paperwork. So when I heard about the live or the interview that Wack100 did, you know, before we get into all this, because this is definitely gonna be one of them conversations, because it was one of those conversations months ago. Okay. So all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. Y'all give me a second. I got to go pull up on my granddaughter bamming at the door like she crazy. Yo. All right, y'all. My bad. I'm back. Look, she be wanting to see what I got going on. She be wanting to talk to the people. But anyway, again, we all know, you get what I'm saying? The whole R. Kelly situation is a sensitive topic. Y'all know I'll be the most honest one to say I'm biased to a lot of the charges. However, when it comes to paperwork is paperwork, okay? So I definitely was intrigued by some of what I heard on the interview. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to definitely take a look at it. Because again, we have no... What is that doing? Okay, so we do know, okay, what the charges are. We're not going to get into that. Y'all can catch my live from February. We got into all that. We about to definitely listen. We're going to take a look in real time. Okay, Bolo. We're going to take a look in real time at the documents, and we're going to see what it is, okay? Because I'm definitely interested. This is my reaction to Wack100 and Adam22. Shout out to No Jumper, the whole 100 ENT. And we're going to get to the business, all right? So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, pull up. Y'all broke out on the song. All right, let's get into it. Make sure y'all tap into MickeyTruth.com and get some merch, okay? Definitely get some merch. All right, hold on. Let me set everything up. Let me do this real quick. Boom. Oh, shoot. Shout out, Bolo. Bolo, like, give me a shout out. Okay. I said Bolo, you know I call you Bolo. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Trigger warning possible, sensitive subject matter, sensitive name. We are getting into the reaction of the R. Kelly interview with Wack100. Y'all make sure y'all let me know if my sound good. We're going to get into the audio now.
All right, we're gonna play this R. Kelly audio real quick. Let's see what he's got to say.
You know, I'm professional at what I do. This is part 1 of 5 parts. The other 4 parts, I'm gonna put it up on the 100 YouTube channel. But this one right here is this real in-depth shit, bro. He's coming back. He's trying to get his appeal going.
And you're supporting him. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm listening, bro.
If this
Adam22 said you support him.
illegally accessed all of my records.
Is it loud enough? I don't know where it's playing from.
Illegally scanned them to her own personal Gmail account.
Okay.
Then illegally gave them to Tasha K.
I'm a little low.
Yeah, crank that up.
Then those records, those communications between me and my other girlfriend would have never reached my girlfriend's ear or eyes for her to get pissed off enough to come to my visit the last time and curse me out, telling me she heard all of the phone calls and saw all of the emails, even phone calls between me and my attorney, she told me. And she would have been mad.
Wait. The bitch got the I ain't gonna call it bitch. But the lady, the officer got the lady got the recordings? Your phone recording?
My girlfriend came to my visit, the last visit.
Yeah.
Okay, in 2019, and cursed me out, saying
2019.
she heard me talking to my other girlfriend.
Okay, so what I'm trying to understand is
she heard me talking to my lawyer, saying I'm not leaving my other girlfriend for her. She had this conversation with me and snapped on me in my last visit and left. And after that, she went and was joined the feds and was testifying against me. That's what happened. And I didn't know how she knew those things. Everything she said, I said was true, but I didn't know how the hell did she know. Until 3 weeks before my verdict, which was in 2021, in the middle of trial. And then I started hearing about
coercion, bro. That's coercion all day.
So his attorney came in to visit him and they got into some kind of argument, and so she goes into his jail email.
I just want to say, where did Adam22 get his summary? Because I'm like, Honda, what the attorney? Like, what the world? Shout out to Adam22, but he was way off. I'm like, where did he get that from?
And takes all of his emails and then what? Presents them to the prosecution?
No.
His ex-girlfriend, right?
No, the prison guard.
Prison guard.
The prison guard who worked in the prison went into R. Kelly's emails 153 times and sent those emails to her personal email. Then went home and sent the emails to Tasha K. The prosecution gets a hold of it.
Tasha K began all the insider trading. Okay, like what the world? Why would? That's crazy. Let's see.
And approaches R. Kelly's girlfriend,
right?
The one that's visiting with him and standing with him, right? And shows them all the emails of him emailing his other girlfriend.
And that's how they turned her on him.
She then turned on R. Kelly and became a witness for the prosecution. And she represented 95% of the case.
Why did they go to Tasha K with this kind of information?
I don't know, but let's continue.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's most of the case.
If the law has broke the law, and because I didn't find out about it till 3 weeks before the trial.
The law has broke the law. The law could have worked in your favor.
Exactly. So,
So how important was her testimony?
She was 95% of my case, bro. I told you that.
Oh, damn.
She was the main witness, the star witness.
Oh, the main witness.
And per my lawyers, she was the main witness in my case. Now, I know it's a lot of people out there that don't want to hear this, don't want to, may not like R. Kelly or want to listen to my music or may believe anything they hear about me or whatever.
Don't listen to that, bro.
Listen. But at the end of the day, my constitutional rights is supposed to look just like everybody else's constitutional rights. My due process is supposed to look like everybody else's due process. There should not be a celebrity version of the Constitution.
Yeah, you're right about that.
The law is not some remix they can just remix to their agenda, bro.
The remix to
Fit their
Ignition.
agenda. I should not be treated like
Yeah.
some prosecutor's trophy,
King
bro,
of
and I'm just
remix.
being real.
Hold on. The Adam22 just say remix to. All right. I ain't gonna lie. So far, it definitely seems like, because at first I was kind of like against the wall, because I was like, oh my gosh, I hope he's not trying to like justify some of the allegations, right? But listening to it, he's really referring to his due process. And at the end of the day, hey, this is our constitutional rights, and we all say equal. I mean, if what he is saying happened, what it do, Peter, is happening, and that's definitely a violation. Again, this is just off of what I'm hearing. We definitely gonna get back into the paperwork though. So make sure you share, tell everybody to pull up. Let's have a conversation. I will open up the panel later on, but let's get to the business first.
The law broke the law.
No,
The
that
law
makes sense.
broke the law. And because the law broke the law, it ultimately got me where I'm at right now. Because if that officer hadn't given Tasha K my restricted jail records, what does restricted mean? That means don't go in that area. That means don't mess with this.
Yeah.
She did it, and a search warrant says she did it. R. Kelly's not saying she did it. I'm going off of what the search warrant said.
Search warrant said, yeah.
And that search warrant was signed off by her own time, which is a judge, huh?
Yeah, this search warrant was initiated by
search warrant.
And look, this is important. This is why I want, anybody to get involved and make the Department of Justice aware of these crimes, to get a transparent, thorough investigation into Officer A sharing my jail records with internet blogger Tasha K and who she shared them with. All emails, text messages, phone calls, computer traces must be fully investigated. Now, Merrick Garland, U.S. Attorney General, the Department of Justice, 950 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C., 20530. Now, here's the case number for the search warrant. The case number so people can see it for themselves. If you don't believe me, you can look at it yourself. The case number is
Give it to him, Mark. Give it to him.
20M148. That's the case number, search warrant. It's unsealed in the Northern District of Illinois, Eastern.
We like unsealed.
Look, the Chicago Tribune and the Chicago Sun-Times put the article out about my jail records being stolen by Officer A on 9/7/21.
This call is from a federal prison.
There was 2 newspapers that put the article out. I'm not, listen, if people may say, well, he had his chance in court. He had a jury of his peers. First of all, I don't know about jury of my peers. I just know this: if the jury had known this, if they had known this, because it had happened before.
All right, so hold on. So Peter, so this okay. Y'all know anytime you bring up R. Kelly, you got to really be precise and clear on what's going on. Okay. What I'm taking so far, we're like halfway through the interview. According to R. Kelly, his constitutional rights for a fair trial was violated. And he's explaining that Tasha K allegedly has something to do with it. Actual officer with the feds has something to do with it. Like, if that's the case, regardless of what we feel about the crime, if they didn't handle the case correctly, it's going to do nothing. Because guess what? If it is what it is, like he's saying it, this whole situation get thrown out. And guess what? R. Kelly will be home and you can't get tried again. And remember, Chicago already threw out the other cases, okay? Because he had caught the time for this case. So this could be a chain of events that could definitely throw it all out. But again, this is our reaction to it. We definitely gonna get into the paperwork because I love unsealed documents, and we're gonna get into that. But let's finish the interview though.
Before they even picked the jury. And if that jury had known this would have went another way. But I feel like I shouldn't even went to trial because it happened in 2019 while I was in Chicago. Now, since this DOP officer has done this, she just retired. She was never charged. They only call her Officer A. They don't reveal her name or nothing.
Got you. Well, we able to go pull it, dig into it, see what's there. But nevertheless, it's obviously a case of coercion for them to sway a witness that was standing on your side to stand on the prosecution side,
Yeah,
which represented 95%
my girl was
of the
supporting me.
state.
She was supporting me 100% until she saw some damn emails, 6 months worth of lovey-dovey emails. I'm going to keep it real. She saw 6 months worth of lovey-dovey emails between me and my other girlfriend.
Or you know what the people gonna say, or you know what the people gonna say. They're all not learning this goddamn lesson.
I just want to say, Adam22 is looking like WTF. He ain't like, he up there like, what? Like, I'm getting that whole type of vibe coming from his side of the table. He really like, what are we doing?
To be a one-woman man, goddamn, we couldn't do it on the street. Can't do it right behind the walls. You know,
right, but you know, but at the same time, bro, when they say that, that's fine, that's okay. But at the end of the day, you don't go to jail for being a player, and you definitely don't do no 30 years.
You got that right.
Okay, so let's cut the bull crap, bro.
What
okay.
did I just say?
Yeah, I can learn my lesson, and
did he just? I was kind of rocking with it until in that moment, right? But I'm gonna stay focused because I had to talk to myself before we started doing this, right? I had to definitely. Miss Melanie said, "Yo, I'm rocking with Team Kels, okay?" And y'all already know we welcome everybody back in February. I wish I could remember everybody's name that pulled up to that live, but shout out to y'all. We had a nice debate. It was cool, so you know we had to run it back. But yeah, that definitely threw me off just now. Now I will say I had to talk to myself before I did this reaction. I definitely had to talk to myself to make sure I'm unbiased and really look at what we're here about, and that's the case itself. Okay, so definitely, y'all, let's just pay attention.
I have learned my lesson, believe me, but you don't learn a lesson for 30 years.
No, you got that right.
The girlfriend is mad because of another girl, so she'll get up on the stand and say anything. It's called woman scorn, bro. This ain't the first. Robert Kelly is not the first one to have emails and phone calls and text messages to another woman.
There's no law against that either.
My point. But there is a law against stealing information, so I want people to focus more on the law breaking the law.
I mean, he got a point there. That is against the law.
You can't break the law to enforce the law.
Thank you.
Right about that.
Wack got a point on that one too.
But you can't do that, and that's what's been done. The search warrant says it, not Robert Kelly. The search warrant said it, and I just gave the search warrant, number. But that's it says it. And all I'm trying to do is get the investigation. They won't.
Okay, I just want to point out, Wack is just sitting over there like, yo, I'm the shit. Like, y'all hear this? Like, look, the visual is different. See, when I heard it earlier, I was at work, so I just heard the audio, but looking at the actual video, it's like kind of making it a little comedy. But y'all pay attention, Truth Team. Just keep an open mind, okay? What we got going on, we're listening. We're doing strictly reaction to what he's saying, and we're gonna go fact check it. And y'all know we're doing it in real time. I was gonna pre-record this video, but I'm like, nah, because I need y'all to know we actually look is there in real time, okay? Because we ain't got time for nobody to be okay. So just keep keep an open mind. Melanie, like Wack, probably read the transcripts. Okay, look, we gonna see real time. Let's go.
They haven't shared the investigation.
Listen, I'm here to be a voice for you. So some of this I want to take. I got a platform. I don't know if you're familiar with No Jumper. Familiar with No Jumper?
No, man,
That got a reaction out of it.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, it's a large platform.
We got 40 seconds.
It's ran by Adam22. So
We're going to get into that
and I'm going to take this last conversation we had right here, and I'm going to present it today on No Jumper so people can hear that case number and we can get it going. And you got my word that I'm going to be your voice, and call me back as many times as you want to. Whatever you need, and definitely get me with those attorneys so we can get that Birdman business going.
As soon as they come see me, I am. But I'll be calling you.
Give it to them, or nevertheless, get them my number.
I'll call you every other day just to chop it up.
All right. Whatever you want to call me, hit me, bro. Don't matter if it's every day, 10 times a day. I'm open.
All right, Wack. One.
All right, love.
Every day, 10 times a day. That's your
that
best friend
something.
now.
I'm still waiting on a call.
I got to do my own research into what he's talking about in terms of how big a role those leaked documents played in his case. But it's very, very interesting.
You got to respect. These commercials keep popping up on me. I mean, you definitely got to respect that. He definitely be in his bag. Shout out to Wack100. Shout out to No Jumper. Okay, I don't want no smoke. Don't strike me. But yeah, we definitely reacting to it. Miss Melanie said once people read the transcript, they usually change their minds about it. Free kills. All right, we gonna see. Look, because if it's there, y'all know. At the end of the day, if the paperwork.
Love that you're still hitting the grimace shake.
We gonna see.
Let me hit you. Some plays them to you. All that came out before a jury was picked. Jury was tainted. They shouldn't have never allowed that witness to be included in that trial. She was 95% of his case.
When they want to get you, they'll find a way.
Sometimes they get you, but can't hold you. It's a lot of cases that people come home on not because they did or didn't do it, because of technicalities.
Right. But they weren't going to let that happen with him. Not after all these years.
We
not
looking
at
at
that
this with Melly too.
They fucked up. The other recordings I got, you'll learn who actually initiated the search warrant on the prison guard's home.
Oh, wow.
That's when it gets interesting.
Really? That is interesting. You want to know something funny? Is that Vlad, maybe a month ago, did an interview with R. Kelly and then chose to not release it because, in his words, he was just doing a lot of talking about, like, you know, basically a conspiracy theory against him and stuff, which is what I'm guessing he was referring to. Is that? So
I got a question about this, because Adam22 just mentioned Vlad about not releasing it because of a conspiracy, but get your people to check it. Like, that's crazy. Like, get the people to check it. I don't be getting that part. Like, if it's the truth, it's the truth. Like I said, I've said so many times, I am biased when it comes to anything against kids, okay? I'm not going to waver against the fact of what the charges are in the case against R. Kelly. And I said it back in February, and I'm saying it now. However, when it comes to the legal process, the same thing I've been saying with the Melly trial, it has to stick to that line, okay? Because if that's the case, you shouldn't have took them to court. You should have just did what it is outside of the legal system. But because it's in the legal system, we got to keep an open mind to that. So that's interesting to hear that Vlad decided not to release the video. Now I'm really interested, because we all know that he just did that interview with Kuda B with smoke screen paperwork instead of getting to the paperwork. So definitely interesting. Okay.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
Right.
That's a real case number.
But basically, he wasn't happy with the direction that the interview went because he was throwing all these other people's names in and accusing them of yada yada. I'd have to do a lot more digging into.
There's no name thrown in there, but Officer A, which if you look at the paperwork, that's how they identify the individual that went in and took the emails and did what they did.
if No Jumper frees R. Kelly, I feel like the media is probably going to be extra out to get us.
No, it's
But
Wack.
that's okay.
Wack 100.
Did he
No,
just say no
okay.
jumper?
Listen,
I'm pretty hyped that R.
wasn't-
Kelly didn't know what
that-
No Jumper
that
was.
wasn't-
He's like, I'm behind these walls.
I just wanted him to know he knows what I'm doing with that clip. The other clips, he knows is going up on my platform, my other platform.
Right.
Clubhouse heard one of them. You know, I gotta look out for Clubhouse.
Mm.
Know what I'm saying? Gotta look out for Clubhouse.
No, yeah, I'm interested to hear the rest of it too, for
Yeah.
sure. That was interesting. Wow, man, you really tapped in with R. Kelly. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's, you know, some other business going on too.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? You gonna put out his next album? You got some unreleased stuff?
Like 32 songs. About 32 or 33 songs. Business was done prior to all this happening.
Right. Well, we definitely got to keep following up on it. All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. And you know what that means? That means you got to subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.
All right. That was a lot to take in. Okay. That was definitely a lot to take in. I want to say this, okay? Because Peter, I get where you're coming from, but I just want to make sure everybody understands, okay, that right now, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't heard in the clip that was just played of him saying he's not guilty. I heard basically that he wasn't given a fair trial. So that's what's kind of allowing me to set it apart, right? Because totally different situations. Now, like I said, I was leery at first about what he was really going to say, but I mean, I'm just going to be real and call a spade a spade. I didn't get any sense of like he's trying to downplay the allegation. Okay. I feel like in this particular case, just from the first set, this is what we just reacted to. He's saying he wasn't given a fair trial based on information being provided directly to his girlfriend, in return flipped her in a summary. Okay. But nevertheless, shout out to Wack100. Shout out to Adam22 and No Jumper. Shout out to the 100 ENT podcast, YouTube. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. It'll be in the link in the description. But Truth Team, court is now in session. Today's docket: Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka R. Kelly. Okay. Shout out to music in the chat. Okay, CWI #1. I said CWI. But y'all, we're gonna get into the business. We're gonna definitely go off of what's in this clip. I'm excited to hear what's else to come, because again, just in February, we did a whole live in regards to this. And matter of fact, this was a live for those who want to go look at it. February 4th, 2023 is when I did it. Okay. But we're gonna get into what's at hand. All right, y'all already know where I got to go. Pacer. All right, so let me first point out this, okay? What's up, BSG? Let me just point out this. R. Kelly is currently in appeal, okay? Because I think it was Peter earlier. I'm not sure, but someone said, "Well, why they didn't file an appeal?" Well, I do show here that appeal was filed March 9th, 2023. So this is major. If the allegations that have been placed out is indeed what's going on, hey, it's going to be nobody but the government's fault. And I'm just going to be honest, because technicalities is serious. But we're going to get into that. Let's first see if the allegations even there. Okay. Let's first do that. All right. So I did hear him say 2019. Chicago. I think I'm going to go with this one. Y'all see that one? I think that's going to be the one. Yeah, I'm going with this one, because the reason why I'm going with that one is because 2019, Then it closed on 2023, a couple days before the appeal. So I'm gonna go with this one. That this is the one we need to look at. All right, y'all make sure y'all get the likes up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up. Mickey Truth is live, and the Truth Team Court of Internet Opinion is in full force. And why is it loading so slow? As soon as it loads, we gonna get there, okay? Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I definitely have looked at the paperwork. Like I said, some of it I had technically already had from February. If y'all recall, let me tell you, shout out to my Truth Team members. Y'all come through. Because I was listening back to the live and I was like, yo, this paperwork gonna cost. And I remember shout out to Miss Tina and a couple other people that cashed at me up that night. So I definitely already had some of it. But you know me, I got to run it in real time. So it's nothing. You get me? Let me see what Peter said. Peter said they had a whole hearing about this with Judge Donnelly and it went nowhere. When was that? All right, hold on. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. So this case, if y'all remember how I showed y'all can tell kind of where it's at. It's in appeal. You see it at the top? I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's in the top. All right, let's see. There's a whole lot of. So I'm skimming through to see what we're doing. Okay, so I see a motion here for discovery agent notes. Okay. Dang, not the superseding indictment. I didn't even know he had a superseding indictment. Let me see. Uh-oh. This is a whole lot I'm skimming through, okay? Let me see. Melanie said Judge Ann Donnelly was suppressing evidence that went in Kell's favor. Oh, man. It was going like that. I never watched the trial. So, well, y'all telling me something I didn't. I definitely done read some of the paperwork. What's that? Okay. Here we go. Because like I said, I already bought it. I just want to show y'all I bought it. If y'all see right here, remember I told y'all when it appears purple, that means it's already purchased. So 242, July 31st, 2022. Motion by Robert Sylvester Kelly to compel production of investigative materials developed in connection with DOG, OIG investigation of BOP officer and request for disclosure of whether government corroborator Larry McGee, who is Larry McGee, received leniency in his own case in exchange for assistance he provided to the prosecutions of defendant. Ooh. Does anybody that's been paying attention or watched the trial know who the world Larry McGee is? I guess we'll find out. What it do, Miss Parker? How you doing? All right. Melanie, was you the one that came up in February? I cannot remember the name. I don't know. It might not be you. But we had somebody that came from the R. Kelly sector that pulled up. It was so funny because she was trying to jump ahead. We was like starting from the beginning. She was like, don't start there. All right. So I got the document. Y'all see 242. Oh, no, it was you? Okay. So here we are. 242, case number at the top. Y'all know I come correct. Y'all can go pull it yourself. But this is a 118-page document. 118-page document. So y'all do the math. 118 pages times 10 cents. Go get it, okay? All right, let's see here. Ooh, this gonna be a lot. But y'all see R. Kelly, okay. Like, let's get into it. This gonna be a little bit, okay? Hold on. Larry did none of that. He was blogging about the Kells case. Okay. Well, his name is in the document. See, y'all look, they be coming for me. I ain't in nobody court document. These bloggers be in the court papers. Okay. All right. Let me get something to drink real quick. Because we're gonna have to break this down. This is 118 pages. Y'all get y'all some snacks. All right. Now comes Robert S. Kelly, defended by and through his counsel, Jennifer Bonjean. Y'all know I slaughtered it, whatever. Respectfully moves this court for an order compelling the United States Attorney Office to produce materials prepared in connection with the government's alleged investigation into Bureau of Prisons BOP officers who assessed and stole defendants' confidential prison records and communications that were subsequently shared / sold to a YouTube blogger. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know what y'all talking about, because YouTube blogger who provided / sold the material to a government corroborator by the name of Larry McGee, who then used the information to assist the government in prosecution of the defendant in exchange for leniency in his own pending case. Whoa. Latrice. Whoa. Like, so hold on. So y'all said Larry McGee was a blogger, but now they're saying in this document that we literally just pulled from Pacer said that Larry McGee was a government, basically, informant, and he got the documents from a blogger. I wonder if the blogger is Tasha K in this case. I don't know. This here is spicy. So if you're just joining, y'all already know how we do paperwork parties. We starting from the top and we working our way down. So as of right now, what I can say, and in fact, it is a motion filed on the R. Kelly Illinois Fed case, document 242, okay, that says, y'all see it? Compel production of investigative materials developed in connection with DOG, OIG investigation of BOP officer and request. I mean, y'all see it, like, I gotta put my phone on do not disturb because it keep going off and it's throwing me off. Okay. All right, let's keep going. This is something. In light of the foregoing, defendant is entitled to all information and documents developed in the investigation of the BOP officer who committed federal crimes for the purpose of obtaining private and privileged information about defendant to influence witness testimony. I mean, this is a real document. See, at first I was kind of like, and then, Peter was like, well, why, nothing came about it. This is an actual file document, like all BS aside. So right now, what I can say, Queen of Paperwork was able to pull this document 242, right? And it outlines what R. Kelly said in that interview. So I'm going to definitely have to stamp the paperwork. It's official. I was able to pull it, get it, my hands on it. Now what we're doing is breaking down the actual document. It's 118 pages. We definitely going to work our way through. Pull up, get comfortable, tell a friend to pull up. Let's talk about it respectfully. Again, we are only going off of what the documentation say, and R. Kelly is alleging that he was not given a fair trial, okay? he was condemned because of the want of the government and the people to convict him. And that's not cool. Regardless of what I feel personally about the charges itself, you can't, just put stuff on somebody just to get a conviction. Because guess what? Then you get technicalities, and then that person can be out for sure. Okay, so Miss Melanie, let me tell you, I'm starting to feel where y'all coming from because this is crazy. Okay, like I'm over here, I'm getting hot, sweaty. All right, let's keep going because we got 100 and something pages to go through. Let's get into it. So here we go. Such information. Hold on, let me see. You're gonna have to read the response from the feds too, because this is a lie about Larry. Okay. So we got Peter going hard that Larry ain't no government snitch. And Miss Melanie said, yo, he was false. He tried to set up R. Kelly. So okay, I see. Good, like tug of war. Let's get back into it. All right. Such information likely constitutes Brady information and is discoverable. The defendant also seeks a disclosure from the government confirming that McGee obtained leniency in his pending federal case for his assistance in the prosecution of the defendant and all communication between the government and Larry McGee. Yo. So Music said it was him. So this whole time, it was actually Music. Everybody sent R. Kelly an email and a letter and say it was Music 101. And we definitely know he an informant. That's just plain, okay? Maybe. But all right, let's get back to it. Oh, hold on. All right, here we go. 1. While defendant was detained. Okay, hold on, Paul. All right, y'all. So I definitely see the comments, but I'm going to just look down at the screen and then I'll come back to the comments. All right, so okay. We're going to go by page, and I'll stop and we can talk about it. All right. While the defendant was detained in the Chicago MCC, the department, hold on. Y'all continue to comment. I'm going to get myself together. All right. The Department of Justice Office of Inspector General, DOJ-OIG, opened an investigation into potential criminal violations committed by one or more BOP officers, including potential crimes of unlawful disclosure of sensitive government information, bribery, fraud, theft, narcotics trafficking, money laundering, ethic violation, and other misconduct. After it was discovered that between July 15th, 2019 and January 8th, 2020, BOP access logs show that 60 BOP employees access defendants' confidential records. One such BOP employee accessed defendants' confidential records 153 times, even though that employee was not assigned to MCC. And then they have Exhibit A, affidavit of Special Agent Max Lux. Whoa. Number 2, a preliminary investigation revealed that the BOP employee, referred to as Officer A, provided/sold that stolen information to a well-known YouTube blogger named Tasha K, who then shared this stolen/confidential information to her over 1 million followers on YouTube. Yo, anybody ever watch Tasha K? Give me the link to this. Y'all go find this video for me and put it in the chat. Is that true? Do y'all recall? Because, again, I didn't follow it, so I don't remember. But, Pumpkin, it was you. Okay. Shout out to Pumpkin. She pulled up in February to the live, and she's definitely part of the R. Kelly sector. But I appreciated her so much because she came in. Look, she stood on her square, okay? but she was ready to answer all the questions. She almost got us feeling like we wasn't asking questions quick enough because she was up on it. She knew it by the back of her hand. So shout out to her. Look, I welcome all my subscribers. I have a lot of subscribers from the R. Kelly sector. And look, y'all always be cordial and y'all be good when y'all come over here. So everybody be respectful in the chat. But yeah, definitely shout out to y'all for pulling up. All right. Let's see. Oh, she took it down. Okay. Well, that right there is a fact then. If y'all recall this video, and then now, here we are, 2022. That's crazy. All right, let's continue. Number 3. Indeed, according to Agent Lux, information that was illegally accessed by the BOP officer was then almost immediately posted on Tasha K's YouTube show. Just by way of example, on November 7th, 2019, Tasha K revealed information on a YouTube video entitled, R. Kelly Can't Control His Girlfriends While Behind Bars. That came directly from recorded calls that were stolen by the BOP officer on that same day. Yo, if that's not a federal connect, like how you get information the same day is allegedly stolen. Hey, no wonder she around here not worrying about paying Cardi B, because she like, yo, I'm tapped in. Like, whoa. All right, number 4. The attached affidavit in support of a search warrant application provides several examples of how defendants' confidential information / communications stolen by the BOP. Yeah. Oh, by the BOP officer was provided to Tasha K and almost immediately was broadcast publicly on her YouTube show. Ish just got real, okay? They know particulars, and I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all probably about to say, really, Mickey? But no, they are very precise about dates, when, what. I don't think there's no cap. I'm just saying. Yo, put the link in the chat. I'm probably not going to run it, but I do want, just for, research purposes, show that we're actually verifying what's in here. So if you can, Peter, drop the link. So shout out to Peter, man, one of my true team members for a minute, said that she just checked it and that Tasha K video is still up. So right now, we can see the video that they're referencing in this document is indeed still up on YouTube right now. All right, let me see. Miss Melanie says, hold on, I can't even see it, went up too quick. Jersey. Larry McGee, I really don't know who he is right at this moment. However, according to this document, he's a federal government snitch. Peter said, no, it happened, but it was criminal or wasn't criminal. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'll look back at the chat in a minute. All right, number 5. That information was also apparently shared with one government witness's father and his friend, a government corroborator, Larry McGee, who takes credit for gaining the corroboration of numerous government witnesses in this prosecution and others. So there we have it. Larry McGee is a friend to the father of the government's witness. Whoa. I do want to just point out something. So Peter is saying it's not criminal, but it seems criminal because, like, even at my 9 to 5, if you take home restricted documents or you're going to jail. So I don't know. Like, it's new to me, but it seems weird that wasn't criminal. Like, that was just a violation. Wasn't they trying to, like, indict Trump over taking documents that he was privy to looking at, but he took them somewhere else? I don't know. That seemed a little fishy. And again, we'll see. But let's keep going. Number 6, McGee is a vocal critic of the defendant and has a strong presence on the internet. On November 27, 2019, McGee was indicted for various counts of bank fraud. Oh, and they got his indictment in the paperwork. That's crazy. He pled guilty as part of a cooperation deal. There you go. There you go. With the government, where he provided the government with substantial assistance in 3 separate prosecutions. Namely, 1, the prosecution of his co-defendants in his charged case. So basically, he told on his people. This McGee, allegedly, well, according to this document, right? 2, the prosecution of one of his co-defendants in a separate state court prosecution. Oh, he be telling. A separate and unrelated federal prosecution. Exhibit C, sentencing transcripts from McGee's sentencing hearing. Yo, I got you. Yo, this. What? So if all this is there, how? Oh, this is something. All right, number 7. McGee has publicly bragged that the other federal prosecution he provided the government assistance with was the federal prosecution of the defendant. Although it is unclear whether that assistance was provided in connection the EDNY or NDIL cases or both. Notably, this number 8, McGee emailed AUSA Angel Crow in January 2020 during the exact time period during which defendant's private communication and telephone calls were stolen by a BOP officer. AUSA Crow responded to that email. Yo, so I'm assuming we're about to get into some emails, okay? Again, look, this is something. This here. Let me just reset real quick. Look, I gotta get my Clubhouse stuff. If you are just joining us, make sure you like, comment, share, tell a friend to pull up. Mickey Truth and the Truth Team is live. Today's docket. R. Kelly is accusing, okay, the United States government of not giving him a fair trial based on one of their employees, a BOP officer, stealing, in the words of the document, okay, his confidential files, emails, phone calls, providing them to a friend of one of the government witnesses, okay, through the assistance, allegedly, of Tasha K, the YouTube blogger. This is deep. So make sure y'all run up the chat. Y'all know engagement is key over here. Your girl is working hard. So definitely run up the chat. I'll definitely tap in and see what's going on. But we got 118 pages to get through. So y'all let me know. Like, while I'm putting on my copyright real quick, what y'all thinking? Like, I need to think of a poll to put up. So hold on. Matter of fact, let me do that real quick. Put that up real quick. Look, I know I'm over here. I had to cut my fan. I got hot over here. Like, I can't believe all this is going on. And the reason why I can't believe it, because I really feel like for this case to have been, I remember being a kid and hearing about these stories of R. Kelly, and you know, we're not gonna get into all that, but you know, that type of stuff. So when I finally heard that, you know, he was on trial, it's concerning that they dropped the ball in this way. Because so far, like I said, this document we pulled directly from Pacer. So this is not kept. This is an actual document. So, well, Pumpkin, I think Peter just said it's still up. I'm waiting for the link. Oh, you're not, Peter, send it to me on Instagram, because you might not be able to drop it. I don't know how to do the settings right at this moment. Let me do a poll real quick, and then we're going to continue. Hold on, Peter. Give me 1 second. All right, go ahead, Peter. Drop the link. This is something. All right, y'all make sure y'all do the poll. All right, so Peter is gonna drop a link in the chat, which is gonna be the video in the document from Tasha K that R. Kelly's defense is stating goes against their policy. Let me see here. Wow, this is crazy. Yo, shout out to the truth team. Y'all tearing up my inbox like, yo, when I say one thing I respected about, and I'll get back into the documents. Y'all know I'll be having my long-winded side notes. One thing I respected about when Truth Team met the R. Kelly sector, they came through, they had their facts. I never looked at them as a conspiracy theorist type of like group, because they definitely stood on 10, but they actually had facts. So shout out to everybody that came over from that February live, because that was my first video about R. Kelly, and everybody was like, don't do it. He got a whole set on YouTube, but they definitely was respectful, and they came with some facts. And I ain't gonna lie, maybe they was on to something, because we only on page 3, and a lot has been discussed so far. All right, y'all know I love these footnotes, so let's read the footnotes. So the footnote says, although the government maintains that attorney-client communications were not recorded or accessed by any BOP officers, the defendant maintains that information that he shared with his then attorney was clearly accessed, as one government witness confronted defendant with the information that she could not have learned unless she or someone known to her had accessed his attorney-client phone calls. We gotta call a spade a spade. That is definitely criminal, for sure. I can't believe they was dropping the ball like this. This is only page 3, y'all. Page 3. All right, well, here go a screenshot. So let me ask y'all this. So is those who were familiar with the McGee guy, is his show called The Grown Man Show? Oh, we gotta look that up. Let me see. The Grown Man Show. Does that say the grown little boy? What is it? I don't know if that's it or not. Let me see. All right. Well, I don't know if this is it or not. But when I search it on YouTube, first thing that goes on is R. Kelly goes to prison. I'm not sure if this is the same person. I'm not gonna click it. But there goes some more R. Kelly. So that might be it, because it seems like he posts R. Kelly a lot. So that might be indeed who it is. I'm not sure. Is they gonna give us a clear image of it? I'm trying to make it as big as possible. All right, so it says witness intimidation for R. Kelly. And it says, The Grown Man Show, I am sending this email to bring awareness to witness intimidation to federal witnesses and victims. These 3 bloggers are directly, and then it's stop, and then it's cut off. So I'm not sure exactly who this Grown Man Show person is. But then they forwarded something, right? Then it goes to the USA Illinois attorney, USA Angel Crow said, "Thank you for sending this from an iPhone." And this was back January 15, 2020. Y'all, this is something. I'm over here shaking my head. That's why I had to look. I had to cut my camera off because I know I'm over here making all types of weird faces because this is shocking to me. I ain't gonna cap. It's shocking. Well, dang. You see what word stuck out to me as soon as I moved the screen down? That's how you know I be into this paperwork so deep. I can see it. My eyes pointed directly to the 5K one. All right, so number 9, it says McGee was sentenced on February 6, 2021 in connection with his own case. He received a significant departure pursuant to 5K 1.1 due to his cooperation and assistance to the federal government, which McGee has bragged included assistance in the prosecution of the defendant. Notably, in the sentencing minutes attached as Exhibit B, the district court judge mentioned McGee's cooperation and assistance in other federal prosecution more than once, and noted that the AUSAs assigned to the case disclosed to the judge and chamber that McGee's assistance in that matter was useful and significant. If that don't spell out snitching, I don't know what else. Allegedly, because I don't know who this guy is. Well, according to this public document, per the FOIA, this guy is a fat rat. Okay? Just saying. All right. Number 10. Although the sentencing transcripts do not expressly indicate that defendants' federal cases are the other federal prosecutions in which McGee provided assistance to the government, McGee himself has publicly taken credit for turning various witnesses into government witnesses in the Kelly prosecution. He even claimed that he got witnesses to lie for the government. What is going on here? They have a link. Y'all see it? I'm not about to click it because I don't know where that's about to go to. But the link is there. So page 5 of 118, under number 9, it's a link that's supposed to prove this. That's wild. I kind of want to see if it'll go. Hold on. Forget, you know what? I'm just about to try it. Let's see. I'm just about to try it. Let's see what it do. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to play it, but oh, shoot. Yo, this is crazy. It goes to the video. So I'm going to put it in a chat. Like I said, I don't know what type of game they over there playing. So I'm not going to play it. However, we about to put it in the chat though for sure. So y'all go listen to it and y'all tell me what to say. That is crazy. Well, that's another YouTube video in a federal document. So again, regardless of what, that's something. Because I mean, it's paperwork. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. All right, number 10. On May 16, 2022, the defendant filed a motion with this court seeking all information in connection with the alleged DOJ-OIG investigation into this very serious matter, docket 195. The government stated that it would investigate the matter and to date has failed to provide any discovery other than the affidavit in support of the search warrant that was unsealed in August 2021 and attached as Exhibit 8. Number 11, the government will not confirm or deny that investigation is ongoing into the matter, although it appears that it has been swept under the rug since no indictments have been filed in a case with a serious and very clear violation of federal laws. Notably, the BOP officer at the heart of this investigation retired immediately after these crimes came to light. Based on Agent Luck's affidavit, it is suspicious that Officer A has not been indicted in connection with what appears to be plain and obvious violations of federal law. And I kind of said the same thing, like, that's crazy. Number 12. Additionally, even though the U.S. Attorney's Office has clearly had communications with Larry McGee, as shown by an email sent to McGee by AUSA Crow, the government has not provided any communications between McGee and AUSAs and has not disclosed whether McGee provided assistance in the prosecution of this case, the EDNY case, or both. Wherefore, defendant seeks an order from the court commanding the U.S. Attorney's Office to produce all information related to the investigation of the BOP officer who accessed and stole his confidential information that not only made its way into the public domain, but also into the hands of a government corroborator who claims to have assisted the government in its prosecution of defendant. Defendant further seeks a disclosure from the government regarding whether McGee received leniency in his bank fraud case in exchange for his cooperation in the prosecution of defendants. I mean, whoa. What it do, Loud Pat? You know what? I should have read your whole comment before I highlighted it. Can't take you nowhere, okay? Oh, that was a lot. Like, I don't even know what to say right now. That was a lot. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, when I first said, yeah, I'm gonna react to it, I definitely wasn't thinking it was about to be that. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap. I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, I was like, oh, I really wasn't. But it definitely caught me off guard hearing all that. Now, I will say this. Shout out to my Truth Team members that are part of the R. Kelly sector of YouTube. They have been sending me messages and wanting me to know certain things, okay? So, one thing that I haven't been able to confirm so far is the name. I assume who the name was, but I didn't know for sure. So, the witness in question is Azariel Clary. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. So that's the witness in question. So this is crazy, okay? Whoa. Now, according to this breakdown, it says there is so much more to the story. You must understand that Azariel Clary during that time was 100% in support of Robert. She was probably going to testify on his behalf of the defense. And her father knew that, so he finessed the move. Whoa. So we have heard them mention that McGee is friends of the witness' father. That's deep. That's deep. Now, I do not know if they're going to hit me with this, but I'm going to play it. Azriel Clary? Azriel? All right, so I don't know if they're going to hit me with this, okay? So if y'all don't see this live, y'all know why. But I did find a CBS interview, and I wanted to play it. to kind of, because for those of us who didn't watch the trial, and I really don't even know who that is, I did want to hear from her. So here we go.
Relationship with him in the strongest terms.
I'm gonna wait till she starts off. Oh, did I miss it?
23-year-old Joyce Lynn Savage told us they love Kelly, while their families claim he has brainwashed them.
In an interview you'll see only on CBS this morning, the two women told us there is nothing inappropriate about their arrangement with the 52-year-old singer. What is your relationship, both of you, with R. Kelly?
We're with him. That's our relationship.
We're with him. Yeah, that's what it is.
And we're in a relationship with him.
Right.
You just said it.
A very strong relationship as
both
well.
Of you.
Yes, most definitely.
You know, how do we say this without being inappropriate? Is this a three-way relationship, or do you each have a separate relationship with him? How does this work?
Well, both
I'm
of
curious.
those.
Yeah.
We
Both
both
of
have
those?
our individual relationships with him, and
Right.
we all are family all together. We have our moments.
Okay, so the one in the
movies
black
all
is the
together.
one
We
in
go to
question.
amusement parks all together.
I'm not talking about Azrael going to movies and sitting watching, going to parks. I'm talking about, is it a three-way sexual relationship?
Sexually, well, first of
between
all,
the
I'm
three
not
of you?
here to talk about my personal life,
Okay.
and I would never share with no one what I do in or outside of the bedroom. And as a woman, I'm sure you would not either.
Send me the link.
No, I
to
wouldn't,
it.
but
Okay, then.
but-
So,
no,
Yeah.
no, you're
next
right.
question.
No, you're right. I would not, but this is
All right. I don't want to play too much of it, just in case I do got to take it out. Spicy thing. I do got a question though. Listening to that just now, why did she get mad then? So according to what R. Kelly said to Wack100, the girlfriend got mad after seeing emails and stuff of him talking to another girlfriend. But her and her girlfriend are stating just now they're cool with what's going on. What is that? Like, what is that about? Joy in the red is still with him. Her dad want a retrial. And I think, isn't Joy the one I reached out to? Hold on. Because y'all remember I reached out to one of them. Hold on. I forgot about that. I reached out to somebody. Who was it? Let me check my email and see if it's still in there. Yep, that's who it was. I reached out to Jocelyn Savage. Is that who she is? Jocelyn Savage? Is that the one? Yeah. I sent an email January 6th, to be exact, to Jocelyn Savage. That is something. Oh, how the tables has definitely came back for force. But okay, I'm getting there. I'm catching up. Oh, now I understand why y'all kept saying her daddy. I had a moment. No, I thought they said McGee. So no. McGee isn't, according to what, hold on. Let me check my message again, because like I said, somebody sent me that. But we hear them say that he's a friend of the dad's. So according to this, Azriel is the daughter of Angelo Clary. Is that right? So I think Angelo Clary is the father, not McGee. I think McGee is the friend of the father. And I kind of go with my true team member that's part of the sector, the R. Kelly sector, because they be up on it. Like I said, hey, got to call a spade a spade. They be up on it. How we sit and dissect like Melly case and like cases like that, they have actually sat and dissected this case. Okay, thank you, Miss Melody. So yeah. Her dad is Angelo, not McGee. But yeah, they definitely I trust they thing. They be up on it. Okay, for sure. All right, let me see. Where am I? Oh, let me look at my notes again. All right. Okay. All right. So, what to do, Ty? Right, Jersey. Ty said, where y'all been? What you mean we been here? Jersey on. All right, y'all, we gonna get back into it because we ain't nowhere near like a dent. He ain't into page 10, okay? Oh, Peter, what? Peter said that girl realized getting her blank beat and wasn't the life she wanted. This is crazy. Look, I'm looking at it. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but look, oh shoot, I ain't even put that on there. Okay. Yeah. Again. So let me ask y'all, because a lot of y'all have been in the chat, Peter, about the actual acts of the crime. So let me ask you this. Because again, we're looking at the document in real time. So if this is true and it was negligence on the prosecution in prosecuting this case, are you saying we should look the other way and just let it be? Ty said, yeah. So I wonder, so how do y'all feel about that? Like, should this just be overlooked or, you know? I think it's wrong, though. And like I said, I've been the most vocal when it comes to I don't stand with any type of crimes against kids, pedophilia, or anything. But when I haven't heard him try to, I guess, kind of downplay that, what I'm hearing from him, from what I heard from the Wack interview that was released on No Jumper, is that he's saying he wasn't tried correctly. So that was my whole thing, like, you know. Hold on, what, Ty won't smoke with me? Peter said Ty be good, she just reading the paperwork. Ty, I ain't see what he said. All right, so let's get into it. This is an affidavit. And I will say this, okay? Peter, it might be your part too, I ain't gonna lie. But if y'all recall, if y'all go listen back to the interview, I wrote down the case number for the affidavit that R. Kelly provided, and that's it right there. So, all right, let's get into it. I'm not gonna read it verbatim, okay, for sure, at all. 4:15. To be honest, I'm not sure. Like, I'm gonna be real. I watched Surviving R. Kelly one time, like one part, and I didn't watch it no more. However, I will touch on that later. Not on this live. I'm gonna do that on a different live, but we are gonna get into that. So keep the question for that for sure. He been cleared. When did he get clear? See, y'all moving the goalposts. We don't nice, so he's talking about that. He ain't get clear. What you mean? Look, now I'm looking at Miss Melon. Now, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? All right, let's see. Let's get into the affidavit. I'm gonna kind of just like, skim through it for sure. Number 2. As part of my duties as Department of Justice Office of the Inspector General Special Agent, I investigate various criminal violations, including the unlawful disclosure of sensitive government information, bribery, fraud, theft, narcotics trafficking, money laundering, ethics violation, and other official misconduct. Prior to my employment, okay, we're not going to get into all that, okay? So now it says number 3. Let's see what y'all saying. Yes, he did, just in the Chicago case before sentencing. I think, didn't me and Miss Pumpkin have that dialect back in February? And that's not true. I listened to Change since February. I know I'm getting sidetracked. Y'all know I have that bad. He ain't getting, hold on. I got this pulled up because hold on. He ain't get cleared of that. Like I'm with the paperwork, ain't paperworking on, you know, the allegation, but I wouldn't go that far because I don't believe that got thrown out. Matter of fact, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. So the defendant was found guilty on counts 1 through 3, which is sexual exploitation of children. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to take away from what we're doing. But yeah, that, well, a couple of them did get terminated. But as of right now, I'm just gonna leave that where it's at. Cause like I said, you know, we just gonna stick to, you know, that. Well, look, cause I be telling y'all, I'm biased when it comes to that. And I don't want to get off in that too deep. But as of right now, it shows he was found guilty on those charges. As of right now on this Illinois case. All right, number 3. So here you go. It says the affidavit is made in support of an application for a warrant to search a black HP desktop computer bearing serial number, and then gives a number, that is currently in the care and custody of OIG, the subject computer, for evidence and instrumentals described further in attachment B concerning the unauthorized access of a computer to obtain information from the Federal Bureau of Prisons in violations of Title 18, United States Code Section 1030A2B. Number 4, the statements in this affidavit, I can't talk. The statements in this affidavit are based on my personal knowledge and on information I have received from other law enforcement personnel and from persons with knowledge regarding relevant facts. Because the affidavit is being submitted for the limited purpose of securing a search warrant, I have not included each and every fact known to me concerning this investigation. Y'all get tongue-tied up here. Let's continue on. All right, summary. I want to get to the business, to be honest. Here we go. Number 5. As described in more detail below, OIG received information from the BOP that a BOP employee, Officer A, was suspected of accessing sensitive law enforcement information maintained on BOP's electronic systems and providing that sensitive information to an individual who then released the information on social media platforms. Number 6. According to BOP Special Investigative Agent, BOP TrueView System is an application that contains information on inmates, including inmates' emails, inmate telephone calls, inmate visitation lists, and inmate funds. 7. The TrueView system contains information from various other applications and systems existing in BOP networks infrastructure. The information available on TrueView includes information from BOP application TruePhone. God dang it. The inmate telephone system, which houses recordings of inmate telephone calls. TrueView also contains records containing inmate visitation log, inmate emails, and inmate funds. That's a lot. Okay? That's a lot. Let me see what Miss Melanie says. So that's not fair because they provide him fake IDs. Bonjan fighting that. I'm wait until talk about it. Okay. Yeah, like I said, y'all, I know this case is deep. It just got deeper even for me today. Saying that these are at this point is not allegations. It's a motion on record with these allegations. Let me rephrase that. So they're allegations, however, I mean, I personally just don't see that being, especially at this point, he's been convicted. Like, are you really gonna file this motion on unfounded grounds just because? Like, you only get a couple of appeals, right? Like, why would you put it out there? So again, my biasness aside on the backstory, I mean, constitution rights is constitution rights, no matter what, because that's why they're there. And I don't like to straddle the fence by saying, "Oh, let's maintain it in one case and not the other." So this is something. All right, so number 8, according to BOP Office of Internal Affairs, the TrueView system logs the activities of BOP employees. Okay, we kind of got that. So let's see here. According to Officer A's personnel file, and I believe this is why they want it, right? Provided by BOP, Officer A is a former federal BOP disciplinary hearing officer. Well, why? Now I'm like, why would she even be trying to look it up? Or he, she, you know? I think they refer to her as a she at one point. I don't remember. I'm just gonna say he or she. That's crazy. Officer A was assigned to the Thomas Correctional Center from May 14, 2019 through December 31st, 2019. Officer A retired on December 31st, 2019. So I wonder, was that just a play for her, like to get in there to access it and, you know, get out because she knew she was about to, she or he knew she had to retire. She have to because his side didn't have a fair chance to fight, and Arbor was running her courtroom one for the prosecution. Number 10. On November 22nd, 2019, Warden Russell A. Hasner of BOP Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, Illinois, reported an allegation of staff misconduct to BOP Office of Internal Affairs. According to the BOP Office of Internal Affairs, earlier in the month, MCC staff had become aware that a YouTube blogger known as Tasha K and using a username Unwind with Tasha K had revealed sensitive law enforcement information regarding inmate A, who was housed at the MCC. Inmate A is a national recognized celebrity whose criminal case has received media attention. Oh, no problem. 11. According to the BOP Office of Internal Affairs and based on a review of YouTube video posted by blogger Tasha K about inmate A, the content reviewed by Tasha K was contained in calls made by inmate A that were recorded and maintained by BOP on the TrueView system. In other words, Tasha K revealed information that would have been known to BOP employees who had monitored inmate A's telephone calls or accessed the recordings of those calls. According to the referral of incident report prepared by BOP, the BOP staff that had the authorization to monitor or review these calls were MCC Chicago staff and staff with special investigative system rights. It's interesting though to me right now. Again, I'm just looking at this one document, haven't continued on to see anything else. But just at this point, it is weird to me that it hasn't really been more to it. Or was it? Does anybody know? Because this is beyond technicalities at this point. If this is in fact what's going on, this is like obstruction at this point, to be honest. And it's not cool because it's not cool for a case that does have victims, right, to possibly get their justice taken away. And then on the flip side, to have a defendant that didn't get their due process. And again, y'all know I had cover cases before where, you know, I forgot his name off the top of my head, did 20-something years in prison to get released. And they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we had it wrong." Like, that's not cool at all. All right, let's keep going. So it says, based on my review of the access logs for the period from July 15, 2019 to January 8, 2020, 60 BOP employees access inmates A True View records, including Officer A. This is something. Because my thing is this. So, based on this affidavit, that just confirmed this situation happened. I mean, to be honest, let me go back to the top. Yeah, like, this situation happened. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I'm kind of at a loss for words because, like I said, I really was like, ain't no way. You know, because my first reaction was like, ain't no way all that's going on and it's nothing being done. And then now, like I said, I pulled it. And I will say this. R. Kelly's team sent me the document directly. However, y'all know me, I'm going to go get it myself. So I did spend the money to rebuy the document. And it's identical to what they provided. So I'm really over here like with my foot in my mouth like, oh my gosh. This is like crazy. This is crazy. Well, you know what, Peter, though? So Peter says, and I believe from how Peter is going, I think Peter probably been following the case or did follow it, said it was a dead end. DOJ is done with the investigation. Kel's just preying on the public at this point. I mean, so are you saying that the DOJ was able to explain everything that's in here? Because, like, this is a lot. And I will say this, I have pulled the response to this. It's 7 pages. This is a 118-page document. The government, the state, the prosecution replied with a 7-page document. Ain't no way they counter everything that's being listed in this, for sure. Ain't no way. I haven't really read it yet, but there's no way they replied and touched on every allegation in 7 pages. And it's 118 pages. So I would ask this for those who are like, it was a dead end or like it wasn't, you know, right or whatever. How did they explain this situation with the leaked documents then? Like, what came of that? How did they explain that? Because, again, I've never worked for law enforcement or the federal government, but even in my regular job, if you leak restricted info, you going down. Peter said, Mickey, yes, it happens, but a lot of what is in the defense motion was shot down by the feds. What's next? Don't be fooled. Okay. Next, he needs to quit whining and just do his time like he did crime. His team wonder who that was. I don't know. Ty is new over here, so I ain't gonna really hold it against him. But I'm not, and again, I say this, I go back and forth with the truth team on the Millie case all the time. It's not about our feelings and emotions. The legal system is the legal system and it's processed a certain way. Now, I will say this. A lot of people, and if y'all be on Clubhouse, y'all will hear a lot of people throw the street card at me all the time. But when it comes to the legal system is the legal system. And it's a certain way that it's supposed to go. So at the end of the day, whether or not the crime happened, they have standards and creeds to follow. And if that wasn't followed, then they just blew a whole case. Now, again, I don't know how the response is to it. I haven't even touched on the appeal. This is going to be a multi-part live. My whole thing with tonight, with this live, was to react to what was said in the audio, because I haven't personally talked to R. Kelly. So I'm going off of what's being released from Wack100 as far as his communication with R. Kelly. So this will be a 5-part situation. But I will say, I am prepared paperwork-wise, okay? I have been behind the scenes checking out what's being said. R. Kelly's team have sent me a lot of stuff, including the leaked text messages and all that. So, I mean, I have all that. But again, we got to take it step by step because this is a lot. And this is coming from when, like I said, when I first got tapped on the shoulder to verify the paperwork and all that, I was kind of like, what? Me? Like, of all people, you want me to do it? And I will say this, Wack was like, because you're going to stand on business with it, you're going to really put your feelings aside and really call it for what it is. And I do, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely will, you know, take that for what it is. But shout out to everybody that's pulling up. We is getting into it. This is a lot. Look, I had to do a segue because this is a lot. I was not expecting all of this, like, for sure. But yeah, we're gonna continue on. Like I said, it's gonna be many other parts to it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But this is real time reaction, okay? But yeah, we still got to get into the YNW Melly later. However, I'm gonna switch live, so I'm not gonna stay on this live to do YNW Melly because I want to keep it separate. For those who are not more into the paperwork but into just the gist, I will be dropping a condensed little short 10-minute video. But yeah, so far, like I said, as far as the document, I can definitely stamp the document in question. Is document 242. I definitely can do that. Now, the information in it, we have been going page by page, okay? Shout out to Bolo, man. Miss Melanie, Peter. Look, Peter been chilling recently, but I see Peter up and active tonight. Shout out to Peter, man. All right, let's continue on. I'm gonna get to a certain part and then we're gonna pause it and then we're gonna kind of wrap it up because again, we still got to do Melly tonight. But this R. Kelly situation, I don't know, y'all. It seemed like it's some smoke. And I know it's probably weird hearing me say it. I don't know. Wack might be on to something with brain waking this up. And I say this because although the crimes are not the same, but I remember not months ago, people was on me about the whole Blue Da Vinci situation and then the cuff situation. And then everybody was like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. So I can see where it's going. But again, to me, if the paperwork match up and we can see it, I mean, so far, I don't see a lie yet. Like, again, they put it in a document. It's just a matter of, you know, what's going to come out of it. But let's keep going. All right. So we basically read that already. So let's get into the Tasha K part of it. Well, see, the thing is, Peter, like I said, I got a 3-hour live from February going over R. Kelly case. I have over I spent like over $300 on his Fed case. Like, I really looked into it. I just didn't actively watch the trial because of my biasness. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't actually watch the trial. But we got in deep. I mean, check out that live. Like I said, we were supposed to do a part 2 to that live. We just never, you know, I kind of started popping and got into all these other cases. But yeah, I done read up on it. But again, it's all about, you can't jump ahead. Peter, you know that. We got to stay where we at. Right now, we doing reactions to his interview. You know, once it get there, we get there. And then, like I said, one thing I haven't touched is the appeal. So I'm definitely interested in seeing the grounds for the appeal, if it's going to be granted or not. So this is going to be something, but I still stand on that they need to follow the rules of the law. Yeah, I just say that because I've been saying that with Melly's case, and y'all know me. I'm just gonna call it space back. I be fail. I just was saying it, so you know, although I don't agree with the charges with R. Kelly, I got to call it what it is. It don't seem right so far. But let's get into the Tasha K part, and then we'll go from there. We're at hour 39 minutes. Oh, let me do a little commercial real quick. Y'all know I got so much going on. Got to shout myself out sometimes. All right, so if y'all have not already, make sure you go tap into MickeyTruth.com. You can register for my classes there. You can also buy merch. More merch will be added as time goes on, you know what I'm saying? But definitely tap in, sign up for my mailing list so that you can get alerts when new merchandise or new classes are dropped. Also, I think I have 5 slots available for this Sunday, July 16th, for my paperwork understanding one-on-one class. So definitely tap in with that. It's listed on the website right there, and you just click it and they'll take you there and you can pay for it. And you can even use, guess what? Shop Pay, where you can pay in 4 installments. Okay, so definitely go to MickeyTruth.com. Also, shout out to everybody that has been reaching out to me in regards to booking me. My booking is booking at MickeyTruth.com. If you want to book me as a researcher or whatever, definitely contact booking at MickeyTruth.com. I do in-person. I do in-person events. I just did one yesterday. I do interviews. I mean, I do it all. So definitely tap in with the tap in. Follow me on all social media, Mickey Truth 2022 on YouTube, of course, and then Mickey Truth across the board on all other platforms, including iHeart, Apple Music, all those other podcasts for my Mickey Truth Voice of Truth. Okay. Jersey on, and yo, I'm still trying to wait on my I'm supposed to be going to California this week. So again, I don't know if my next Sunday class will still go on. I'll let y'all know. But every week I'm going to update my website, so you will see what class it is for. So I'm going by the week, because depending on how my schedule turns out, I may have to change the day. And then I do one-on-one. I keep saying do. I do one-on-one sessions. Also, I'm going to add it to my website tonight. But yeah, you can do that too. I don't normally, you just have to book me through the email, but I think I'm just going to add it to the website to make it easier. So again, I appreciate everybody that been rocking out with your girl. 8 months ago, I would have never thought we would be here, but we are, and I ain't planning on going no way. I rock with who rock with me. Okay, Peter. And I appreciate everybody that my day ones, okay, my day 2s, 3s, 4s, and my days in the future. And a little side note, let me tell y'all something. I learned today when I was going over my analytics, okay, with my assistant, that my city, Columbia, South Carolina, 803, is not in my top 50 of my viewers. I said, oh, you MFers. I said, just know, like Drake said, you wasn't shooting with me in the gym. I'm telling you, okay? Shout out to Texas, though. Y'all was my very first, audience. 10 of y'all cities are on my top 50 cities. Houston, San Antonio, Fort Worth, all that. So shout out to Texas, okay? I appreciate y'all. But Columbia, yeah, hit me up about a disaster if you want to. But I ain't playing. But anyway, we're going to get back to it. All right, number 16. Law enforcement officials conducted open source research to obtain further information about the blogger Tasha K and any online accounts associated with that name, the username Unwind with Tasha K. Law enforcement officials determined that Tasha K reports on entertainment news and celebrity gossip on multiple social media accounts using the username Unwind with Tasha K, including a YouTube account and an Instagram account. Okay. Let me see here. 17, I reviewed the YouTube videos and Instagram posts posted by blogger Tasha K that pertain to inmate A. Number 18. On January 12, 2020, Tasha K posted a photograph on Instagram that shows inmate A BOP visitation list. Whoa, what? Yo, Tasha K gives 0 else, okay? She don't care. They said she posted sensitive but unclassified information. Then it says the upper left corner of the photograph of the printout contains the date and time, December 5th, 2019, 8:07 a.m. According to BOP information technology personnel, this information indicates that date and time that the record was accessed on TrueView system. Yo, what is going on? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this little segue. I really didn't know who Tasha K was. Matter of fact, one of my cousins sent me one of her videos a couple months back about the Charlamagne the God rape allegations. That was my first time hearing her actual video. I heard the name before for sure. And I was just like, wow, you know. And then I got into hearing the whole Cardi B and her situation. And then now I hear about this R. Kelly, like, yo, y'all talking about Wendy Williams. Yo, this is wild. This is something. This is something. And like, you can tell she really savage, okay? Because like, she kept the dates and all. Like, they're like comparing it. That's what's weird to me, y'all. Like, how did nothing come of this? If they literally have the dates and the times of it and can compare it to the log at the BOP. Like, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Like, they have so much. I'm not about to even get into it. Oh, this is the link right here. But I think I already put the link in the chat for that. That's crazy. Oh my God. Then it says here, at the 26-minute and 54-second minute mark of the video, Tasha K states that the information came from a phone tap somewhere. I mean, she just said it came from what? Oh my gosh. So 2019, of course, that was way before me and my YouTube career, okay? So was 2019 just that year, like this R. Kelly thing that people like, now I'm understanding the whole waves. Because, you know, I came with the Takeoff case, right? And then, you know, like before me, it was the Dolphin, it was Mo3. So was R. Kelly case that wave? Was a lot of people like made viral during that time? Because this is a lot of mentioning of one person. Like I said, I never followed it, but it seemed like this was massive. This was massive for sure. Oh, it wasn't? Because this is something. All right, let's see what else it says. I mean, it's a lot. I'm not even about to, like, it breaks down. It even says, like, on November 7th, 2019, and November 8th, YouTube postings, 4 other BOP employees access inmate A's TrueView records of November 7th, 2019. This is something. Oh my God, was this the title? So they say on December 22nd, 2019, Tasha K titled a video, Inmate A's released email proves he can't read or write. Then it says, at the 1 minute and 42nd minute mark of the video, Tasha K states that she has exclusive messages involving inmate A. Tasha K then proceeds to scroll through her phone and read portions of verbatim language of the email messages between inmate A and another person. Tasha K states that the dates of the emails are November 11th, 2019 and November 14th, 2019. I have reviewed inmate A emails communication, which are housed on the TrueView system and the information that Tasha K reads during the video is contained in inmates A email communication. The verbatim passages that Tasha K reads are email communications themselves that are housed in the TrueView system. How was this not found? This is something. Okay. Disclaimer. Y'all know I'm not the one for conspiracies. But this don't seem a little conspiracy to you, because like, how can the investigator or the like, who I forgot exactly, the agent, right, that looked into this, compared everything to a T, but nothing came about it? That's not weird, y'all. I do understand, you know, y'all said it wasn't criminal. I get it, you know what I'm saying, without looking into it. But just in this moment, if you take that part out of knowing the outcome, y'all don't think this sound off as hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, to say all this matched up to a T and then nothing came about it. This is something. Let me see what else. It says November 13th, 2019, Officer A sent an email from her. So it is a woman. I think I said it earlier, but I wasn't sure if I just made it up. So it is a her. From her official BOP email address to a Gmail address. The Gmail address bears Officer's A first initial and last name and appears to be her personal email address. The email contained an attachment named Scan0001. The attachment is 12 pages long and contains inmate A's records from TrueView system. I mean, right there. For one, this is my thing. Again, we're going in this moment right here. How can a YouTube blogger access a whole government system to pull identical situations or identical messages, right? You know it came from somebody inside. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. Like, I'm sitting over here just like really thinking about it. And I'm like, how did it even get to that point to where nothing came about it? You can't help but think it's more to it in this moment, okay? Before y'all look, tell y'all like I told the R. Kelly set there in February. Let's stay in this moment before we get into the future. Just in this moment, this ain't adding up for this to not have been criminal to me in this moment. So then on 28, it says the first 4 pages of the email attachment appears to be scans of printouts of inmate A visitor log. I wonder how much they got paid. Ain't no way this was a free job. Like, ain't no way it was a free job. All right, footnote. As set forth more fully below, a warning banner appearing on all BOP electronic devices states users should not have no expectation of privacy as to any communication on or information stored within the system, including information stored on the network. Emphasis added. I kind of want to get into... hold on, let me... That's more technicalities. I want to kind of... All right, here we go. Conclusion. This is number 43. Hold on, y'all. All right. Based on the above information, I respectfully submit that there is probable cause to believe that the offense of unauthorized access of a computer to obtain information from the Federal Bureau of Prisons in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1030A2B has been committed, and that evidence and instrumentals relating to this criminal conduct as further described in Attachment B was found in the subject computer as further described in Attachment A. I therefore respectfully request that this court issue a search warrant for the subject computer, more particularly described in Attachment A, authorizing the seizure of the items described in Attachment B, pursuant to the protocol described in addendum to Attachment B. Let me see. There was no case. Feds concluded TK did nothing criminal. The officer info should be given to RK, in my opinion. Right. Yeah, so now to me, and I might be biased with what I'm about to say, Tasha K, to me, she, as long as she didn't hack the system to get it, I wasn't saying like she needed to be criminal. I mean, as long as she didn't hack it, and obviously it's not like forged or fake paperwork because they're confirming it's real. So yeah, not on them. Now the officer though is who I'm referring to. Like that should definitely, you know. Oh yeah, Peter, I definitely understand. Okay, and I knew that even before today. Oh, so now we're getting into some evidence. Have y'all seen these pictures? All right, well, hold on. Hold on before we get into that. Give me a second. I got you. Shout out to everybody that hits me up, man. I appreciate y'all for real. I was just checking some stuff. All right, so what I'm gonna do real quick, because I need a little quick intermission. I'm gonna play my intro one time. By the time it finishes, I should be back. So give me 1 second. Be right back.
So make sure y'all subscribe to our channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
All right, I'm back. Okay. I am coming. All right. This is. All right, we about to get into the pictures on here. And then I think after that, we're definitely gonna put a pin in part 1, and then we're gonna go from there. But yeah, this is interesting for sure. So here we go. Is that the computer? Yeah, this is the computer. Tasha K names all looking through this thing, okay? I don't look. That's just something because DJ Academic's name have been in some cases. Remember, he was all up and through the SS Tashion thing. She's all up and through this R. Kelly thing. Look, y'all be talking about me. I ain't in nobody's paperwork, okay? Mickey Truth name is not in my paperwork at all. Now, I do be weary sometimes if my name gonna pop up in the takeoff case if it ever go to trial. But other than that, I don't think I'm ever been in a case where I could possibly pop up in paperwork, okay? Like I said, takeoff case probably the only one because I used to verify everything by calling them all the time. But other than that, this is crazy, okay? This is crazy. Okay. Little Jersey, I ain't in my paperwork, right? All right, let's see here. Okay. But it says all information. Hold on, let me go back. Evidence. Oh, so this is what they're saying is like the evidence concerning violation Title 18. It said all information, including documents communication or other items related to MAA, any of MAA associates, Tasha K, Addendum, okay, so the warrant that we had the first time, that was the application for the warrant. This is the actual search warrant. On file, on record, same case number that R. Kelly provided on the interview with Wack. So what's not public on Bolo? Yeah, like the information wasn't public. It's public now, but it wasn't public then. And that's the issue. But again, that's, you know, on Tasha K's end, in this situation, she received documents that by all means has been verified to be accurate. So, you know, whatever. The issue is the officer that got them. Because like I said, as long as she ain't hacked the system to get them, she, you know, she'll be fine. All right, what's this? Okay, is this the same page? Okay. Yeah, she all up and through this paperwork. Indictment. Okay, so this is the Larry McGee, right? And then AKA Deshaun Modelist. Okay. I ain't gonna spend too much time on his, but I do want to know if he actually had the time thing. But you know what though? Peter, I'ma have to say she did it to herself, because at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, hold on, y'all, I gotta blow my nose now. Hold on. It's crazy, but she did it to herself. And we don't know if, you know, it made sense to her financially, because I know that I'm just, in the hearts of hearts, I can't believe she did this for free. Like, I hope she didn't do this for free. Like, I really hope she got a check off of this, because, you know. And then, to my understanding, from what R. Kelly said on that interview, she was able to retire. She wasn't even fired or, like, let go. So, her benefits are, in my opinion, if it happened like that, if she really was retired, she still got her benefits. Peter says, so R. Kelly said he's locked up because he is a player. I mean, nah. And that's why I had pointed out earlier. But to be honest, if this is true, would it be fair to say he was found guilty off of a poisonous tree of failures on the prosecution side? I mean, like, let's be real. Let's see if Peter can really call a spade on this. Is it fair to say that based on what we're hearing right now, that R. Kelly wasn't provided a fair trial? It wasn't legal. His being found guilty wasn't legal. His conviction isn't legal. His sentencing isn't legal. If indeed this information was leaked and then used to sway a witness into testifying whatever it is she testified against him. Because we saw that clip, she was down with the cause at one moment. Now, again, a lot of people can say she woke up from it, or, you know, whatever. It don't just happen like that, though. I may be honest, just from experiencing that from people in real life, I don't see how just because a person went to jail, you just snap it like, you know what? Yeah, I don't want no parts of that no more. It's not too far-fetched to think that this definitely something dealing with the information that was provided and somebody got in her ear. So, I don't know. I just, well, all right, let's see. I'm gonna kind of scroll past a lot of this. I really want to get into his plea because I think it's in here. Oh, it's in the transcripts. All right, hold up. Let me switch it up. Hey. All right. So Peter said his conviction was fair. Hold on. So Peter, are you saying that the conviction was fair and just, although he was violated by having his information leaked? And not just that, to tell you the truth, what's done could be definitely witness tampering, because if this is what's going on, I don't see how that's fair and just, though. And I'm just being real. Again, got nothing to do with the actual crime. I'm talking about how he was prosecuted. This is all fruit of the poisonous tree. If the prosecution's whole case relied on the testimony of Azarel, y'all know who I'm talking about. If the Clary woman, if the testimony of her was the glue to the case, and then you're telling me that not only is it bloggers stating that they provided this information to her family, and you're stating that this woman, now mind you, y'all, everybody that's like, oh, she was brainwashed. So do you think a woman that was manipulated, allegedly, from what y'all saying, to be crazy over R. Kelly couldn't have been misled by, say, her father or her family or a friend of a family to switch sides? Like, really think about it. Is that too far-fetched to say? So to be honest, at best, she wouldn't be a reliable witness if you really think about it. So then if you add on people in your ear saying he's never going to get out, he's done, he's whatever, and then show you, not just show you wording, but show you or have you listen to audio of him talking to another woman. And again, I don't know who the other woman is. I don't know if it's none of that. But Peter, hold on, let me drop the link because I really want to talk about this. Because how is that not a violation of rights? Not even in outside of a criminal case. If your bank releases restricted information of yours, that's a violation of your rights. So how is that not a violation of your rights if your confidential information is being released by an employee of the business or the government? I'm not getting that part. Now, like I said, we're not going to get into the actual charges, but in this case, how is R. Kelly's confidential records, right, that's under seal, being leaked to the blogs, not a violation of his rights? As a matter of fact, exactly which, hold on. The link in the chat too, y'all. I think we're going to have a little combo, and I think we're going to pause it at this point, and then reconvene. All right. The right to a fair trial is a human right that protects people who are accused of a crime or whose rights are affected by a public authority. It includes the right to be presumed innocent, the right to a lawyer, the right to a public hearing, and the right to appeal. Let me see what y'all was saying. Now, without Azel, he still would have been convicted. There were 6 victims in New York. But again, that's not the question, though. But not Bolo, Peter. So if that's the case, then they should have let New York try him instead of Chicago. To be honest, Bolo said, "Well, if there's no wrongdoing, why is she not still working then?" Poisonous fruit. Peter says, Kel's making that up. She flipped because she was tired of getting abused. I mean, I'm going to have to call a spade, Peter. I mean, to be honest, how would you know without a doubt that's what happened? I mean, to be real, though, like, it's kind of like, are you saying that because of what? The prosecution said that's what happened? You got an interview that you can, like, drop the link to so we can listen to her say that? That's my thing. It's like, we can't really go as far as why she did it. The thing is, the facts of the case is that they can prove documentation, right, was released. They can verify this by records, by computers, by all that. That's not a fair trial. Like, period. That's not a fair trial. Right. Yeah, I just, like I said, to me, one area, look, I tell people all the time, one area for sure that is what it is the legal system, because they have laws in place. You know what I'm saying? They have it. Is you have to go find the precedents to present to the judge. It's not opinion based like street politics. You know what I'm saying? So on just a level of legal freaking jargon, right? Just legal ramifications. Legal is nothing legal about releasing confidential information. Like I said, I don't even work for like a prison, the federal government. But if you released confidential information, you're getting fired. Ain't no return. You're getting fired, and you're going to jail for sure. So I just don't see how that was okay. Even if, I mean, again, y'all, we see mass shooters, okay? Mass shooters. For example, Dylan Roof, that killed the 9 Black people in the church in Charleston, South Carolina. He literally had a bulletproof vest on. They basically coddled him. You get what I'm saying? My thing is this. If we really going to just say forget the Constitution, they shouldn't put no vest on them. They should have let them get shot up, okay? That's not putting legal nothing. That's just my opinion, right? So when I think legally, he had a right to be protected under the circumstances, although he was wicked and evil for what he did. So again, I had to agree with what R. Kelly said. At the end of the day, although he's a celebrity, although what has happened, when it comes to his case, he had a constitutional right to be tried fairly. And if I was one of the victims' family, I would definitely be outraged that it's a possibility they dropped the ball and he could win an appeal. Now imagine that. Let me ask y'all that. Those who are like so on like, it was what it was would still happen. He would have still got time. Listen, if that's the case, why did the prosecution take the risk of allowing this to continue when they knew it was fruit of the poisonous tree? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know why they let it stay in if they really had them. That's my question. Like, for sure. Like, how would they know that? All right, so let's see. So they did confirm. I mean, they definitely confirmed that the McGee person corroborated, and that's how he got his time cut. Now, yeah. All right, so that's where we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop there. I think that's a good point to stop because we kind of addressed the allegation that R. Kelly put on the floor already. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I see y'all on the chat. Now let me change my screen real quick. All right, let me see what y'all was saying. I came on YouTube in 2009. Oh, not the battle of the R. Kelly segment. Shout out to the chat, okay? All right, so I do know this case has so many legs, okay? But y'all know we definitely will break this down piece by piece, okay? I know a lot of y'all shout out to Miss Pumpkin that pulled up on me back in February, and I told her then that it's a lot to it, but we got to unpack it at a time. Now, Peter is referencing the reply. I'm gonna tell you this though, Peter. I actually glanced over, haven't read it, but nothing that I glanced over said anything that was stated in R. Kelly's legal defense motion was a lie. If I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna read it, and then we're gonna do it on part 2. But if I'm not mistaken, they basically said that they didn't provide the right statutes or evidence or whatever to go with it. But I'm gonna read it, and then we're gonna bring it up. That's gonna be the first part of part 2. But yeah, definitely a 7-page reply to 118 pages. Peter, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna read it because you have mentioned it a couple times, so now I'm really intrigued to know what it actually says. But like I said, again, just at this point, I'm gonna have to stamp what R. Kelly is alleging because it's in the paperwork. It's literally a public document. You can go get the case number he provided is what's on the search warrant. The information is in the motion. Now again, can I say anything beyond that? No. But I can say it does raise a question to why, if all this was confirmed, nothing was done. Why did they leave the witness as the witness if technically it was fruit of the poisonous tree? And if, right, it's definitely in depression for sure, Peter. And if, right, the case was as firm, why would the prosecution take the risk of putting the witness on the stand, making her 95% according to the defense of the case, just to throw it away? And again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but y'all know every now and again it comes a time I bring up that word because I'm just going to call it, it's not adding up. It's not making sense to me. And just from a purely legal standpoint, it's not adding up to me. So I'm interested to see what's part 2 of the interview. I'm interested in following the trail to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot for sure. Let me see what y'all write. Hold on. Peter said it's more to it. I'm going to find out hearing about this in Pacer. All right, send it to me. Yeah, just right now, I'm definitely something fishy, right? Just right now, like I said, we've been going at this for about 2+ hours. I still have to get ready for the Melly thing. We have reacted to R. Kelly speaking with Wack100 that aired on No Jumper, Wack, and Adam podcast. And this is my reaction. My reaction is that the paperwork is definitely there. You can access it. Document 242 and Pacer. Everything that was said is definitely part of the case at this point. Is more to it? Probably so. But right now, something ain't right. It doesn't seem just to me. Well, Bolo, you're going to have to wait till the next round because I had dropped the link a minute ago. But I'm actually about to end this live because I got to prepare so that I can do my reaction for the YNW Melly case because I had to go in office today and I had to get off live earlier, so I need to catch up. So I'm definitely going to go live in a little while, well, later on tonight in a little while. It's going to be a late night live. You know, definitely we're going to see what it is. All I'm going to say, if the prosecution dropped the ball, I need outrage from the people, okay? And I say this because we can sit here and say he deserves to be in jail forever. We left that in the hands of the prosecution. If the prosecution played dirty ball and this case unfolds on a technicality, guess what? Definitely. Oh, thank you, Miss Melanie. Look, you can cash at me or do a super. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all know donations are welcome. That's why I keep scrolling at the bottom. Cash App, $ Mickey Truth 2022 or super chat. You get me? But hey, y'all know one thing about the Queen of Paperwork. I'm gonna go find it. If it's there, I'm gonna find it. And I'm definitely gonna pay the cost. That's the difference. I'm gonna pay it. And we're gonna break that. One thing I love about, I don't know what just happened, but anyway. One thing I love about the Truth Team. Oh no, that's cool. Super is fine. One thing I love about the Truth Team, we have so many people from all different sectors of YouTube, all different apps, because we even have people from Clubhouse. We have everybody from everywhere, and we have our debates. I always say we debate, we don't argue. We have our debates, but we definitely have our receipts, and we're able to debate this thing out and get to the common core of it. So I appreciate y'all. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, get up off of here so that I can get ready to come back in about 2 hours to do the Melly because it got spicy. Okay, it got spicy. I didn't even hear none of what the investigator said, so we gonna do that in real time. Again, y'all go tap into MickeyTruth.com, get registered for the classes, buy some merch. Okay, also definitely hit me up on social media. If you don't follow me on nothing else, you make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Okay, that's your way to contact me. Books are open. The calendar is open. Tap in with me, booking at MickeyTruth.com. And that's about it. That's what I got right now. Like I said, I'm gonna come back in a couple hours. But I definitely just wanted to put that out there. And yo, Mickey is going to Cali. Okay, so you know we're gonna have to do some lives from Cali. Okay, for sure. I hope y'all have a good one. I'm just gonna go ahead because I'm gonna say all this again in a little while. So, with that being said, I'm getting up out of here. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. And until later on, y'all be easy. Get some dinner, and I'll see y'all back in a minute.
Listen, you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer.